Hi, I'm Dana and I am going to talk about my experience going to Canada for a working holiday with the Working Holiday Club. I did the ski season in Whistler Blackcomb for 2 seasons. So I did the 19-20 season and also the 20-21 season. So my job title was scanner. When I found out that's what my role was, I had no idea what it was. So what my job consisted of was being at the gates by the gondolas and checking for pass issues, scanning people in, make sure nobody was being naughty and using someone else's pass, and also helping out in guest services as well. So I stayed for 1.5 years in Canada. I did my first season in Whistler. Instead of going back home to Australia, I decided to move to Vancouver, which in itself was such an amazing experience. I think if you want to have city living in the summertime, Vancouver is an amazing place to live. It's wonderfully chaotic in its own special way. The second time round, the second season in Whistler was a little bit different. I got to experience my first season as a worker, going out partying, living in staff accom, and then I got to experience my second season more of a tourist, like I was on holiday, which was really nice. I absolutely loved Whistler. I think living and working in Whistler was so great because you're right on the mountain. It is ski and scout staff accom. You're right next to the village. You feel really a part of it. Whistler has an amazing nightlife. There is always an event going on. There is always something happening. You will not ever feel bored or short on what to do. And let's not forget that Whistler Blackcomb has 2 amazing mountains to ski or snowboard on and so many activities. You can go snowmobiling, dog sledding, tubing, and ziplining as well. After you've spent your week working, on your days off, you will always have something to do, always. I made the mistake of not saving up enough. I don't think there is a specific number to how much money you should have, but it's always best to save up as much as you can. There were costs that I didn't think of before getting there, and there are some boring things in there as well, like a deposit to put down at your staff accom or your first phone bill, groceries. Save some money and actually buy some real food once you get there. And some other things that you don't quite think about, like going down to Walmart and getting bedding, a comforter, and buying gear. So if you want to get there and buy a new pair of skis or a snowboard, or you want to buy Gore-Tex ski jacket and pants, these things all cost quite a bit of money. So it is something to save up for and do research on before you get there. So I definitely recommend to save up as much as you can. My favorite parts about working in a ski resort is that you just have inbuilt friends. You basically live next door to each other and you can just walk down the hill and you're at the pub. Like, it's so easy. And also you work next door to where you live. It's just a very easy and convenient way of life. But I also loved that everyone you meet has something in common with you because you're all in the same boat. You're all doing the same thing, going through the same experiences. I cannot say enough. It's so easy to make friends. The best things about working in a ski resort is that everyone is on holiday, essentially. You come across so many people from all around the world and everyone is just so happy to be there and so excited. You could be doing the most mundane job, but because it is in such a high energy environment, every day feels amazing. Also, everybody you work with is from different walks of life, different places, different upbringings, and it gives you such a great chance to learn more about yourself and about others. You will grow and change in this opportunity so quick, it will scare you, but it is the best thing for you. My main tip would be do it. So I actually applied for the Working Holiday Club Canada season when I was 18 years old, but I felt it was a little bit too much at the time, or maybe I was a little bit too young. So I didn't end up going. But I am so glad that the opportunity presented itself again when I was a little bit older. But my main tip would be, if you want to do it, go and do it. The first time I didn't go because I thought it was going to be so scary and so different and such a big change, and it can definitely feel that way, and it can definitely feel very confronting and intimidating. I mean, you're moving to a different country, you're moving away from your family and your friends. You know, that is a challenging thing to do. But once you get to a place like Whistler, you have such a huge support system. And like I said before, everybody is in the same boat. Everyone's missing home. Everyone's a little bit scared. It's a challenge for everyone. So if you are worried about, I don't have anyone to go with, you will make a friend on your first day and you'll be 100% fine. I had such a good experience with the Working Holiday Club. They really made something that appeared to be so daunting, so cruisy. It is priceless to have your staff accommodation and job set up before you even get there. They sent me so much information. If I had to ask a question, I could email them with anything and they would get back to me and they would answer any questions. Everyone I've had experience with the Working Holiday Club has been just so unbelievably friendly. Not only did I have those seasons in Whistler, but I got to experience so much surrounding that. I went to Seattle and Los Angeles. I did a road trip to Banff. I went to Revelstoke for a bit. I climbed up a mountain which was 12 kilometers and camped overnight. These experiences, these things, I will remember for the rest of my life. And not only did I get to experience the ski seasons, but I got to live in Vancouver and meet people who lived in Vancouver, and I have lifelong friends from Vancouver. Whistler can sometimes feel a little bit like Wistraya, because there's a lot of Australians in Whistler, so it was so nice to get that sort of cultural experience. There is something about Vancouver. I can't put my finger on it, but there is something about it. Going to Whistler with the Working Holiday Club was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life, and it has changed me as a person for the better. I've met lifelong friends and I've done things that I never thought were possible. Trust me, you will not regret doing it for a second, and you will remember it for the rest of your life. But a big, big thank you to the Working Holiday Club for letting me answer some questions and tell a bit of my story. I love chatting people's ears off about my time in Whistler. I am so passionate about it. I think everybody should have the chance to go and do a working holiday. It is the best thing that you'll ever do in your life, and you will have the best time. I wish everyone the best. See ya.